Alright, what's going on, guys? You already know the drill. You know why we're here. This shit seems to be happening like every week now, or at least every other week. I don't know, man. Teachers just be getting wild nowadays, or maybe it's just that we have more social media presence nowadays, so we actually hear about these things more often. Maybe this shit's been happening the whole time. We just didn't have the power of the internet. But regardless, welcome to This Is Not a Crime episode number 12. I want to do this one a little bit differently because honestly, I skip a lot of these stories because it's just like the same thing over and over again, so I don't really see a point in making like the same exact video every time. If I actually made a video every time there was one of these stories, we'd be on like episode 148 by now, but we're only on episode number 12, and I started this series in December of 2015. That video has over 200,000 views. Has everyone seen that video? That is the start of the series. You should go watch it if you haven't. That was like the first time it really occurred to me, like, holy shit, like I need to make a fucking video about these stories, right? But 12 episodes in a little over 2 years, almost 2.5 years. I don't think that's too much. Anyways, let's get into it. Like I said, I want to do this one a little bit differently, and what I mean by that is we're gonna look at this individual case, of course. We're gonna examine all of the visual evidence, but I don't think there's too much of a debate here with this one. You'll see what I'm talking about when you see the pictures in a minute, but this is probably the hottest teacher we've ever had yet in this series, or really in any of these stories that I've seen. At least like minimum top 5, actually probably top 3. This got to be a top 3 teacher right here, so I'd have to like go back and like look at all of them and try to come up with a ranking or whatever, but I feel confident in saying top 3 right here. So anyways, let's go ahead and check out the story real quick. Let's go ahead and see the details. Female teacher accused of sexual relationship with 14-year-old boy. A 26-year-old woman who had just quit her job as a middle school teacher in Florida was arrested Wednesday for allegedly having a secret sexual relationship with a 14-year-old boy, police said. The Volusia County Sheriff's Office said in a statement that the teen said Stephanie Peterson also sent him nude photos. Wow, we gotta get this fucking dangerous criminal off the streets, bro. She sent him nudes, bro? Lock her up right the fuck now. Sorry. Peterson, also known as Stephanie Ferry, was arrested on 2 counts of lewd or lascivious, I think that's how you say that, battery, and 1 count of transmission of harmful materials to a minor. Alright, dude. Now she's transmitting harmful materials. She sent him a fucking ass pic, and let's tone it down with the harmful materials, dude. She didn't send him fucking anthrax. What the fuck? Alright, anyways, she was booked into a county jail, and an online inmate search showed that she remained in custody Thursday morning. Her charges carry $25,000 bond. Investigators believe the relationship started in November. Sheriff Michael, what does that say? Shitwood? Hold on, wait a minute. C-H-I-T, is that Chitwood or Shitwood? Listen, I'm not trying to be mean, Sheriff Michael, but C-H can be pronounced like, Chicago, so that would be like Shitwood, or it could be pronounced like Chip. Like you're eating some chips, and that would be Chitwood. Listen, man, I'm gonna just go ahead and say that's probably Chitwood, or at least that's what he tells people, even if it's not. That would be veteran difficulty, right? Imagine having to tell people your name is Shitwood, bro. That is living on veteran right there, bro. That's tough, bro. You gotta tell people it's Chitwood. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Anyways, Sheriff Michael Chitwood told CBS Orlando Orlando affiliate WKMG-TV that the teen, who police only identified as an 8th grader, was Peterson's student last year and became her teacher's aide this year. Oh, he was a teacher's aide, all right. He was helping her out, that's for sure. All right, so we got a 26-year-old teacher and a 14-year-old 8th grade student. 14 is a bit young, for sure. It's a bit young. If it was like 16, I'd be like, why the fuck are you even wasting your time writing this story? But it's not like it was fucking 11, you know what I'm saying? Like, because then it would just be fucking weird, you know what I'm saying? Even by my standards, you know, if it was like 11 years old, you just a pedophile. It don't really matter what you look like. But speaking of looks, it is time for the most important part of the case, all right, and that is, of course, the visual evidence. So let's go ahead and take a look. I'll put some pictures up on the screen. You guys tell me what you think. Actually, how about this? Let's do a little vote, right? So looking at these pictures, if you think that this is not a crime, go ahead and hit the like button, all right? That will be your vote. And if you do think that this is a crime, right? Let's say this was you were this young man right here, and she committed this crime on you. If you feel like a victim and you feel like this is a crime, then you can go ahead and shut your pussy ass up, all right? I already got some Eugene triggered with that. Birdman, she is a criminal. It is a sexual assault. He's a minor. What are you talking? Listen, let's tone it down. Anyways, of course, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. My opinion is that this is not a crime. Now, here's where I want to transition with it a little bit. All right, I want to have a little bit more of a general discussion. We're still going to talk about stuff that applies to this case, but it also applies to all of these stories in general. So there's always two questions that I have when I read about these things, right? Number one, I would just love to know what these fucking kids look like. You know, no homo, no pedophile or nothing like that. I'm just curious, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously we're never going to get the pics because they're minors for the most part. Even in the cases where the kid is 18 years old, they never release anything about the kid. But I just have to wonder, man, like, what the fuck is this kid working with? You know, let me get a look at him real quick, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just curious, man, because what could a 26-year-old woman possibly see in this 14-year-old kid? I mean, let's be honest here, right? She basically could have any choice of meat that she wanted. You know, even ugly girls be getting quality meat. That's just life on Recruit, you know? You could be a 300-pound linebacker, Ray Lewis in a dress looking bitch, and you still gonna post a selfie and have a bunch of little fucking cucks posting in your comments like, oh my god, you look so beautiful, heart eyes emoji, oh my god, I love you. Like, that's just how it is, bro. There's a lot of fucking little pussies in the world who are gonna comment on your shit. But if you happen to be an ugly dude, good luck, man. You're on veteran. That's it, man. Like, good luck in life, bro. You're gonna need it, man. But anyways, I'm getting distracted. Back to the discussion at hand. This bitch right here, this teacher, she's on what we call super recruit, okay? There aren't even any bots spawned in, you know? She's not playing against recruit bots. It's just an open map. There's nobody there. She can do whatever she wants. So let's not pretend that she was struggling to find any meat. In fact, she was actually married, which we'll get to that aspect of it in a second, but I just don't understand the thought process, right? Like, when you could have any meat that you desire, you chose the 14-year-old boy meat. Like, I mean, he not even all the way grown yet. He got the little meat, bro. No homo, but you know he rocking like 4.2 inches. He got the little, his shit ain't even done growing yet. You know, his nuts just started hanging, and that's the meat that you chose. I mean, I must be fucking missing something here, and that's why I want to see the pic. You know, maybe he was like The Rock, all right? Because The Rock at age 14, that was a grown-ass man. Like, here's a picture of my man Dwayne, and apparently he says he was 16 years old in this picture, and he looked like he looked like the principal of the fucking school. He looked like a fucking 35-year-old father of 3, all right? He looked grown as shit for 16 years old, bro. Like, That's a grown man right there. So I'd imagine at 14, he also looked pretty fucking grown up. So maybe it was something like that. I don't know, which in that case, I guess I can understand. As far as I'm concerned, like I'm not up to date on, you know, what 14-year-olds look like, but I'm pretty sure the average 14-year-old is basically built like Jacob Sartorius. So I just can't help but wonder what these teachers must be thinking in these situations. But anyways, number 2, in a lot of these cases, including this one, the teacher is married. Now, I just can't help but wonder, what must the husband be thinking in this situation, right? Imagine being a 30-year-old grown-ass man. I mean, I don't even have to imagine. That is me. All right, I'm already a 30-year-old grown-ass man. But imagine that's you, right? And then you find out you've been cucked by a 14-year-old boy. That's gotta be tough. That is the ultimate L in life. Your meat was just so unsatisfactory, so disappointing, that your wife had to go to a middle schooler instead, bro. That fool's on suicide watch. Like, how can you even live with yourself after that? I kind of feel bad for the husbands in these situations, man. Like, if your wife is a teacher, you better just tell her that she's not allowed to teach anything above elementary school, bro. What is that, 4th grade? That's the limit right there. How old are you in 4th grade? Like 10 years old? Yeah, that'll work. 10 years old, that's a good limit, I think. You don't want to go any higher than that. Otherwise, she gonna be tempted by all this fucking young meat every day. She just hanging around the young meat. It's all like a bunch of wolves in the class. They're looking at her, getting ready to pounce. You know what I'm saying? You can't have her in that situation, bro. So it's best to just keep her away from that altogether. But anyways, one final thing. You know what's kind of weird? There are not really any stories of any male teachers doing this, right? It seems like every week there's a new story of a female teacher, you know, doing something like this. But how come we're not hearing any stories of male teachers, you know? I wonder if it just doesn't happen as much, because I'm sure that it happens. Come on, let's be honest here. It definitely happens, but I wonder if maybe it just doesn't get found out about as much, or I don't know. Like, how come there are no stories about the male teachers? I'm thinking maybe it's just that the media just doesn't want to cover it as much, because they know that it's not going to get as much attention. You know, they're trying to generate clicks. You know, they're trying to clickbait you, so they know when they put a picture of a hot female teacher on the article, everybody clicking on that shit like, hey, what's up? What's going on over here? Let me see what's going on with this teacher. But if they put a pic of some dude, like, I'm not clicking on your article, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I guess maybe that could be part of the reason why, because I'm sure it happens. Like I said, I don't think it's like, oh, male teachers aren't doing this, but, you know, for some reason we just don't really hear about it when it comes to the male teachers. So I don't know. Anyways, that's really it. Just some thoughts that I had, some questions that I would like to be answered. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Other than that, have a good day and peace out.